If you've tried to buy eggs lately, you may have encountered empty shelves or really high prices. That's meant some changes for Natalie Barber and her family.
We've definitely pulled back our consumption. I mean, it would be 6 to 8 eggs every single morning, 3 for me, 2 for him, and 3 for Dad, anywhere in between there. But yeah, eventually we'll scale back what we have to eat if it gets to that point.
But it's been business as usual for Hilliker's Ranch Fresh Eggs in Lakeside.
Pretty good. Best deal in town.
With one small change.
The way we're keeping eggs reasonable is literally we just kind of have a limit. We're pretty much not selling any more eggs out the door than we have before we had no limit, but having a limit just kind of spreads them out. That way I'm able to take care of all my wholesale customers.
A dozen eggs cost between $5 and $6, and their egg flats with 20 eggs are sold between $7 and $9. Hilliker's president and CEO, Frank Hilliker, says their farm is home to almost 30,000 chickens, and they produce between 23 and 25,000 eggs a day.
We have the egg washer, and they get inspected, they get weighed, and they get packed.
Hilliker says if bird flu infected his facility, it would be devastating.
Well, all the chickens will get sick. 100% of the chickens will get sick. We'd have to euthanize all the chickens. We'd have to shut down.
The egg farm has implemented a few safety precautions to try to prevent a bird flu outbreak.
I'm going through the foot bath, and it's think of like Lysol, and it's something similar to that. It's a disinfectant. We have our sign for our biosecurity area. And you probably notice how it's really wet and it's kind of bubbly. And we just had a truck come in and the driver just had to go through disinfectant, his shoes and whatnot. And then what he did was he took and he washed the whole undercarriage of the truck, tires and everything to make sure that he didn't contact any bird flu from the road. So anything that goes past our gates gets disinfected.
They also limit visitors from entering their facilities. And we're not just talking about human visitors either.
We do everything we can to keep wild birds from flying in the chicken houses. We keep all around the chicken houses really clean. That way we could spot if there's if a bird was flying overhead and defecated and there was, bird feces on the ground, we'd be able to spot it and we would clean it up real quick and disinfect that area.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture predicts egg prices are going to increase another 20% in 2025. Melissa Mae, KPBS News.